Thought I got a good jump on it because I wanted the ball to be hit to me. That's an important thing for an outfielder. I want the ball.
Performance Volkswagen presents the top performers. We'll begin with the Volkswagen Golf for economy on the long drive. Then comes the internationally acclaimed Jetta, known for an equal style and handling. And consider the Quantum, our quality-filled luxury performer. All these top performers and more can be found at Performance Volkswagen, along with a supporting cast of service professionals with over 100 years combined experience. Performance Volkswagen, where you get a great performance every time. I-35 and 290 East.
Fans start pouring into Shea Stadium. In the second inning, Cuellar faces Don Clendenin, a key man in the Mets' pennant drive. Clendenin swings and rockets one into the Baltimore bullpen, and for the third straight game, the Mets lead 1-0. This is Clendenin's second home run of the series. And before it's over, he's to hit another, setting a record for a 5-game World Series. Don Clendenin. In the Orioles' third, it's Tom Seaver against Mark Belanger. Belanger singles to right, and the tying run is on base. With no outs and the pitcher up now, the Mets look for the bunt. Ed Charles creeps in from third, but Cuellar whirs around, chops, and loops it over the infield for a base hit. The Orioles now have men on first and second with no one out. Don Buford's up again, and the Mets expect a bunt. But once again, the Orioles cross them up. Buford swings away, and Clendenin makes a beautiful play. With men on first and third, Paul Blair at bat tries to beat out a bunt. Seaver fields the ball and throws him out. Buford goes to second. Belanger holds third. 2 outs, and Frank Robinson up. Robinson lifts a high pop foul. Clendenin waits, and squeezes it to end the inning. Nancy Seaver cheers her favorite team and her favorite pitcher. The umpires now enter the drama. Manager Earl Weaver disputes a called strike from the Baltimore bench. Shag Crawford, the plate umpire, has a few things to say to Earl Weaver with gestures. When Weaver follows Crawford to the plate, reportedly to ask him, "What did you say?" he becomes the first manager to get thrown out of a World Series game in 34 years. Baseball rules stipulate an automatic ejection if a manager comes out of the dugout to question an umpire's judgment on balls and strikes. In the Orioles' fifth, Seaver's judgment calls for a curveball to Dave Johnson. Johnson loops it to short left field. Cleon Jones makes a beautiful sliding catch. Here it is again. Going into the ninth, the Orioles still trail 1-0. Frank Robinson is up with 1 out. Robinson singles to left. Now the meat of the Birds' batting order is coming up. Boog Powell steps in. Powell's grounder gets through for a base hit, moving Frank Robinson to third. The Orioles now have runners on first and third with only 1 out. Up steps Brooks Robinson. You may not believe what you're about to see. It is probably the most incredible catch in World Series history. Watch the right fielder, Ron Swoboda. here's the man of the hour, Ron Swoboda.
Brooks Robinson was up, and I tried to play him a little bit closer because I wanted to eliminate the possibility of any ball dropping in front of me that I could possibly throw the run out at home plate. What did happen was he hit a line drive to my right. I thought I got a good jump on it because I wanted the ball to be hit to me. That's an important thing for an outfielder. I wanted the ball. What happened afterwards, I guess, was as big a surprise to me as it was to anyone in the stands. I had to dive for the ball, and when I left the ground, I had no idea that it would hit my glove. It hit and stuck. I came up and tried to throw, but it was useless. The run scored.
The Orioles tied the score when Frank Robinson tagged up after Swoboda's circus catch. Seaver gets out of the inning when Hendricks flies to Swoboda. The fourth game of the World Series goes into extra innings. Seaver squeaks through the Baltimore 10th. And so it goes to the bottom of the 10th, the score tied at 1-all. Dick Hall is the Oriole pitcher. Jerry Grody leads off with a pop fly to right, a seemingly routine out, but Buford is fooled. It drops between him and Belanger for a double. Once again, the Met magic is at work. Rod Gasper has put in a run for Jerry Grody. Al Weiss is intentionally walked to set up a force play situation. When J.C. Martin is sent up to bat for Seaver, the Orioles change to a left-handed pitcher, Pete Reichert. Martin drops a superb bunt to the right side. Reichert's throw ricochets off Martin's wrist, and Gasper comes home with a winning run. The Mets win it 2-1 and lead 3-1. This game-ending play produced a delayed controversy. Was it interference? Even though stop-action footage shows that J.C. Martin was in fair territory when hit, it was not ruled interference because, in the judgment of the home plate umpire, Martin did not intentionally interfere with the play.